Imagine waking up one day. Imagine waking up one day with the unsettling realization that the life you've been living is not truly your own, that every decision you've made, every belief you hold, and even the desires that drive you may not have originated from the deepest part of who you are, but rather from the expectations, conditioning, and unseen influences of the world around you. Think about it. How much of your identity is a reflection of your authentic self, and how much of it is a carefully constructed mask shaped by external pressures? How often do you feel like you're just playing a role, living according to a script written by society, by your upbringing, or by the fears that whisper in the background of your mind? Today we embark on an exploration of one of Carl Jung's most profound insights, the idea that life doesn't truly begin until you find yourself. But what does it mean to find yourself? Is it merely about gaining self-awareness, or is there a deeper, more transformative process at play? Stay with me, because as we uncover the hidden forces that shape your identity, you will come to see why most people never truly find themselves and how you can break free. The final realization we will discuss is the most powerful of all. It has the potential to shift not only the way you see yourself, but also the very way you engage with the world. Carl Gustav Jung was a pioneer of depth psychology, a thinker who ventured beyond traditional theories of the mind to explore the vast hidden realms of the unconscious. Unlike many psychologists of his time, Jung did not believe that mental well-being was simply about adjusting to societal norms. Instead, he saw psychological growth as a journey toward individuation, the process of becoming one's most authentic self. But here's the reality. Most people never take that journey. They remain trapped within a version of themselves shaped by external influences. They live according to expectations, never questioning whether the life they lead is truly aligned with who they are. They seek validation from the outside world, believing that happiness comes from approval, success, or fitting in. Yet deep down, there is a quiet unrest, an unshakable sense that something is missing. Jung believed that true life begins when we stop running from ourselves. But before we can talk about what it truly means to find yourself, we must first understand what prevents most people from ever doing so. From the moment we enter the world, we are conditioned. We are given names, identities, and predefined roles. We are taught what is acceptable and what is not, what is rewarded and what is punished. This process is so subtle and gradual that we rarely question it. We adapt, we conform, and over time we learn to suppress parts of ourselves that don't align with the expectations placed upon us. Think back to your childhood. Were there moments when you expressed yourself freely, only to be met with disapproval? Perhaps you were told to be realistic, to stop being too sensitive, or that certain emotions and desires were inappropriate. Slowly you learned to hide those parts of yourself, to tuck them away when no one could see them. And in doing so, you began to build a mask, what Jung called the persona. The persona is the face we present to the world. It allows us to function in society, to navigate relationships, and to gain acceptance. But here's the problem. The more we identify with this mask, the more we lose touch with our real selves. We begin to believe that we are the persona, forgetting that there is something deeper beneath it. And then there's the other side of the coin, the shadow. If the persona is what we show the world, the shadow is what we hide from it. It consists of everything we have rejected or suppressed within ourselves. Our fears, our unspoken desires, our vulnerabilities, and even our hidden strengths. And here's where it gets even more profound. The shadow doesn't just disappear. It doesn't vanish simply because we refuse to look at it. Instead, it operates beneath the surface, influencing our thoughts, our behaviors, and even our emotional reactions. The parts of ourselves that we reject don't go away. They manifest in unconscious ways, often in the form of projection. Have you ever intensely disliked someone without fully understanding why? Have you ever been triggered by certain behaviors in others that seem to provoke a strong emotional reaction? Jung believed that when we are disturbed by qualities in other people, it is often because those very qualities exist within us, hidden within our own shadow. But what if I told you that within the shadow lies the key to true self-discovery? That the parts of yourself you've suppressed and ignored are not your enemies, but rather the missing pieces of your wholeness? Jung's great insight was this: psychological growth is not about eliminating the shadow. It is about integrating it. It is about looking into the depths of your own unconscious and facing what you have denied. Because when you do, you unlock a profound source of personal power, authenticity, and freedom. This is where the real journey begins. Are you ready to confront the truth of who you are? To break free from the illusions that have shaped you? Because what comes next will challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself, and it will open the door to a life that is truly yours. Most people go through life believing that they already know who they are. They define themselves by their name, their job, their culture, their past experiences. But what if I told you that your identity is far more complex than you realize? That the self you believe yourself to be is just a surface-level construct, a fraction of a much deeper, more profound reality. Carl Jung believed that within every individual there exists a hidden world, a vast and intricate inner landscape filled with forgotten memories, suppressed emotions, unacknowledged desires, and untapped potential. And the key to truly finding yourself is not in constructing a new identity, but in uncovering what has been buried within you. Have you ever felt a deep, unexplainable longing for something more? A sense that there is a greater version of yourself waiting to emerge? This is not just imagination. It is the voice of your unconscious mind calling you to something greater. Jung referred to this process as individuation. He believed that true fulfillment comes not from conforming to external expectations, but from integrating all aspects of ourselves: the good, the bad, the light, and the dark. But before we can integrate these parts, we must first confront them. And this is where most people stop. Why? Because facing yourself is uncomfortable. It requires looking at aspects of your personality that you have long ignored. It demands that you question long-held beliefs, challenge your fears, and confront the inner conflicts that have shaped your life.